Lesson 2 in inspirational improvisation is one of those lessons that I consider critical. This is a lesson that, I didn't take my own course, obviously, but adding sevenths is one of the first things I did when I started playing church music. It's one of those things I had to figure out by trial and error, and it's one of the first things I try to teach other pianists because it makes a big difference. Adding the seventh to a chord means you're changing 3-note triads into 4-note chords. And the result is pretty dramatic. If you start using a lot of sevenths, instead of hearing sounds like this, which is just a boring triad, you have sounds like this, which is a major seventh. A much better sound, a much more sophisticated sound. In a song, for example, Just As I Am, it's the difference between, that's just a simple triad, those are simple triads. Here's the same line with sevenths added. Now, you probably hear the difference, and I will be the first to admit that sevenths by themselves is not everything you need to know, but it certainly is a good starting point. And I want to teach you that in this lesson. I'm going to tell you, first of all, there's 2 sevenths that can be added to any chord, a major seventh or a minor seventh. And you have to know when to add the minor seventh versus the major seventh. And that's the first thing that we'll talk about in this class. I'll get you going, helping you understand how to add either the major or the minor seventh. I'll tell you how to do it. But then also, very importantly, I'm going to tell you how to voice them into your chords so they sound good. In other words, when you're playing a chord on the piano, where do you play the seventh? Should it be with your left hand or right hand? I'm going to give you some rules of thumb to help you know whether to play, where to play the seventh. And by the time that lesson is over, you should be able to go pick up any hymn, analyze the chords, write in the seventh, and know exactly how to play it. So that's lesson 2.